Okay, this is just a short tutorial to get you started on JMP. And I've already started a little bit down in the bottom here. This is just my icon that I've added to my taskbar to open JMP. And this is what it looked like, this screen, when it came up. This is just a tip of the day. You could deselect here on Show Tips at Startup, but I just leave it there and close it when I get here. And then this is what JMP looks like when you want to start doing things. I have a list of recent files here, and to start off here I'm just going to open one of those. You can see it's an Excel file, and that's usually how I enter the data, and then just file and bring it in there. But now that's open, and I have a lot of variables here. This is just some housing data, and so I'm going to do Analyze, Distribution, and now I'm just going to pick a variable. The variables that have the blue triangles are numerical or quantitative variables. I can compute means and standard deviations and so on from those. I'm going to select lot area and just click Y columns, move that over, and click OK. And you can see I've got some output here. What I'm going to do is under distributions here is just go click to distributions and stack. I like to see it sideways like that. And you can see I have a box plot with outliers plotted. So I've got the minimum value, the first quartile and median, which look about the same, and then the upper adjacent value, which is the last value that's neither an outlier nor an extreme value, and then a bunch of outliers. And JMP does not distinguish between extreme values and outliers. It just has outliers. You can also see there's a histogram there, and then you have a bunch of things about percentiles, and then some summary statistics, the mean, the standard deviation, and so on. In fact, they've already anticipate we're going to go with inferential statistics, and they have the 95% confidence interval. You can do some other things here. Just click down the pull down for lot area, but you can do some other things here, like change the options on the histogram, like if you want to change the color, or if you want to change the axis to probability instead of, let's do that. So now we have the probability in each class instead of the number in each class. Okay, I'm going to just X out of this sheet, and I'm going to go over here, and really that's, at this point, as far as calculating the statistics and so on, that's really all we want to do, although as far as, well, that's most of it. You can also go over here and graph and do some things there, but for now let's just leave it at Analyze and Distribution. Okay, so now I'm going to do File, New, Data Table, and now I'm going to maximize that. I'm going to change this first variable name to about X, and then I'm just going to start entering some numbers. So if you have some numbers in a problem, you can just put those in here, and I'm just hitting enter each time. Be careful about that. In fact, you might want to use arrow down. I'll show you why in a minute, because here I'm going to go over and get another variable. I'm going to call this one Y, and I'm going to put a number in here. Now if I just hit enter, you can see it went over where I had the X value. So if I'm going to go back here and click, and I just want to put these values in now, I'm going to do arrow down. And again, I'm just making these values up. Then I can go again and do Analyze, Distribution. Let's see, I'm going to put X over here. Let's put Y over here too. And click OK. And I'm going to go here and stack those. I just like them that way better. Okay, if I'll go over here and just right click in one of these and hit Control C, then I can pull up a document here and just right click and paste, and you can see I have all of the stuff there from both X and Y, all the histograms and so on. That's it for this recording.